Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Breakup Diet. Today, we're going to be talking about common mistakes you make during or after a breakup. I'm so guilty of them.
I've made so many that are so not helpful.
We're just going to air it out. Use us as a cautionary tale.
Okay, what have you done? I can list off one straight away. Looking at their WhatsApp scene, like last scene, that one is nasty because you're like, oh, maybe they're doing the same thing, but then actually no, they're probably just talking to a new girl.
Well, I've still had his location on. I think he forgot to turn it off after he dumped me, so I would just watch it relentlessly. I would try and figure out and put two and two together. Let's switch it up.
We've been holding back way too much. Welcome to the Breakup Diet.
So if he was at a different restaurant, I'd try and match it with a girl's story that he's recently following to see if they're on a date.
So like me. That was me, but I was using Raya location.
Yeah. I use actual Find My Friends on Apple because he forgot to turn it off. He didn't turn it off 3 months after we broke up.
I could not have that. I would actually go nuts. I would be doing a full-blown run-in, 100%.
It's crazy because while I'd be stalking his location, I was in my slut era. Why did I care? Because I was clearly moving on and doing stuff. Why was I looking at his? Why was I looking at his WhatsApp activities?
Yeah, because you want to know. Obviously, a breakup is it's an ending, and then it's like a habit before that you always talk to this person, you're always with this person, you know so much about them, and then poof, they're gone. So it's hard to rewire your brain to not care about this person that you have cared for so long.
It takes so much time for you to not care.
Apparently it's meant to be half your relationship, and I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, no thanks.
A year does make sense.
I'm not pining over somebody for a year, sorry. I've already had enough of myself. I still am, obviously, and it's been 6 weeks or something, maybe a bit less.
The first month, I'm telling you, is the worst. If you can get through the first month, the next 11 months is going to be cruisy. It gets better and better significantly as each month goes.
Because my first month actually got worse at the end. So
interesting.
Yeah, so the first 2 weeks, obviously I was really sad, don't get me wrong, I was still really freaking sad and everything, but then I feel like I was kind of just pushing it a bit, and then week 3, and I don't know if this is God that obviously was trying to tell me something, he's moved on or whatever properly, fine, I don't know, this is me speculating, but I was so sad on that week, so much more sad than any other time. I was crying all day, every day, all night, all the time. Then week 4, I kind of went away at the end. So at least that I still cried when I was away, drinking. And then week 5, I have cried a few times, but not nearly as much and not the same level of tears.
Mm-hmm.
The same misery.
It's less intense, and just there comes a point where you're oh, I'm kind of done.
Yeah. I feel like I need to hit that point soon because it's just getting ridiculous. How can I be crying about somebody that's already, with somebody else?
It's because you're a woman. You've got class. Men don't. They just need to, get under someone immediately. They don't know how to be alone. Women know how to be alone. We know how to be independent. That's why men are, threatened by us.
I just don't get it. I know we spoke about this already, but I don't get it. I don't get how. I just don't. It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? I don't need a quick validation hit or to know that I can go sleep with somebody attractive. I don't need that.
It's because we're women. We know we can sleep with anyone we want. We just choose not to. We know that there's so many options. These men, they'll just go for whoever that's right in front of them. They don't want to make an effort, but they want to have sex. So they'll just go to literally who's there 2 meters away. We're so much more different. We're so much more better. In a year's time, you'll have fully moved on, and he'll probably be just thinking about reconciling his year, being shit, this happened. I've done this. Fuck. What? Yeah.
I don't know. I feel also women look at things differently. Maybe this is just me though. I don't think that there's that many people that you really get on with and like, you know, have a really special connection
It's
with.
so hard to find that connection now.
Yeah, but we had not arguments but disagreements about this because he was like, no, there's so many people out there. And I was thinking like...
He said that to you?
Yeah, so that's
like, a red flag.
No, but I mean, he was meaning like, cause obviously we talk about breakups because obviously we have a breakup podcast. So like, but he would be like, no, yeah, there's so many like nice, good looking like people in the world, like in general. Like I don't agree with you thinking that it's so hard, but I was like, yeah, there are so many nice, good looking people, but I think
to get to a deep connection,
that's
different. Hard. That takes time. Some people don't have the patience for it anymore. You know, it's awful.
What other mistakes have you done?
Common mistakes that I've done: stalk the other girls to find like tea, and I would find tea. So like on their story highlights, I would like find the back of my exes. I'd be like, wait, what? He lied to me. He said that he went to like a dude's games night, but there's girls there. That makes no sense. Or like the worst of it was when she posted like a dump and he was in it. They were dancing together, like a video of them dancing.
Were you guys together then?
We were like, we've just ended, but like it was at a festival when we were still together. Do you know what I mean?
It is bad. Instagram is bad. You have to go through it though. Like even this sounds so psycho, but hey, I was playing stories of the new girls, obviously, and like I can hear his voice in the back of like a video, as in like, and it's only like 2 syllables, and I'm like, that's his voice.
You just know.
I'm like, oh great, so you're in the park,
right? It's hard. I think it's such a easy mistake to make because you're inquisitive, you're curious, you want to know like what's happening.
And also, you know what the problem is? It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to detect it, but then it's like your heart drops. Like when I found out this other stuff and then like with the photo and like him then commenting on the photo and all this, like in my heart, like I thought that the 2 weeks before, but I was also like, there was a bit of me that was like, no, like surely not. And then like I found it and burst out crying straight away because I was like, I was right. A
woman's intuition never lies. A man will lie 1,000 times, but a woman's intuition would never lie. So if you had that gut feeling, run with it. It's probably right.
Yeah, it's hard when you don't trust your gut feeling, but then also like I feel like sometimes it could also not be right, but I don't know.
Yeah, but it's better to just go with it.
I didn't date a cheater from what I know, but like when you're dating somebody that is like a cheater, it is all that sort of stuff. They're so good at flipping it that you don't feel like you're valid in the way that you feel. So you almost...
they're great at gaslighting you. When I got cheated on, the gaslighting, holy shit. He would put the blame on me and say, no, but you did that.
Yeah.
Don't put it on me.
Yeah, but then also you kind of believe it.
No.
No, but not necessarily that level. But I'm saying like if it's a small thing, like, oh no, you did say that. And then you're thinking like, did I say that?
That's how they get you.
And this wasn't even to do with cheating, but like, you know what I mean? I was like, maybe I did. And I was like, but no, I didn't. I don't remember that.
Oh, this is like giving me PTSD.
But you know what I mean? It's like this weird thing. And it's a weird thing going through a breakup and then you overanalyze everything. I feel like that is a mistake.
Hang on, let's stop this for a sec.
Subscribe and follow The Breakup Diet. You don't want to miss another episode.
You're going to do it, but it's actually such a mistake because I'm looking back now at my relationship and analyzing almost every single thing. And I'm like, I can almost find fault in like so many things. And I'm like, it's actually horrible. It's actually horrible.
Like the red flags were there, but they were pink when you were together.
Yeah, because you just don't want to see them either.
No.
And like, I actually do think he is a good person and it was good. Like a lot of I don't want to be like so negative on it. Like I don't. Otherwise I wouldn't have stayed with him so long. But then I'm like, because of the breakup, I'm obviously remembering all the happy times, but then you pick at those happy times to find the bad things too, to try to like, maybe it's justification or maybe it's just like...
When you kind of focus on the reality, you're realizing that, oh, okay, like there was actually a lot of things in our relationship that I kind of should have noticed.
Yeah. And also, I just don't think it should be hard. It shouldn't be hard. Like, if you like each other, if you want to be with each other, you both try to make it work.
Yeah, I don't get when people are like, marriage is hard, relationships is hard. It shouldn't be hard. Why should it be hard? If it's someone that you like, why would it be hard?
Yeah, that's what I don't get.
People, like, romanticize, like, the hardness of it all.
I don't get it either because, like, yeah, it shouldn't be hard.
No.
As in, like, yeah, okay, you'll both maybe go through dips and stuff, but, like, you're meant to support each other and then, like, build each other back, and you know that, like, you're a unit almost. Like, even if you have your own individual things that you do, your own goals, whatever, like, it should just be that you're, like, adding to each other's life and try to build each other up. And that's why it's not that hard to, like, make time to see someone or make time to, like, do small little things that makes them feel special, or, like, and if it is hard, that is, like, that just means it's wrong.
Yeah, that means you're not in the right relationship.
So they should want to do things with you and want to help and want to support.
Yeah, but when you see those signs, you should take them and leave. Like, I'm not going to be with someone that doesn't want to be with me. That's not my soulmate. My soulmate is going to treat me the best.
This is what I've, like, noticed with, like, dating apps. Because obviously I'm on dating apps now, right? Because I feel like there's so much out there, and they're obviously, which is really horrible, probably talking to, like, 10 different people on this app, that there's so much availability, there's so much access to so many things, there's all this new shiny toys all the time, somebody hotter, somebody more successful, all this, that, like, it's actually hard. It's really hard to build a connection with somebody and, like, not just get distracted.
I think so too, because I think people are like, oh, if I got her, I can find someone that's 10 times better than her.
Not even necessarily that, like, yeah, but then also just be on
actually
to the next
committing
thing.
to it, yeah.
Because, like, obviously on our phones, we're scrolling all the time. There's the next video, next thing, next post, next trip, next this, like, you know what I mean? And now I'm like, is that just what people think about relationships? Like, is anybody actually really being monogamous?
I actually don't think so, and especially in a big global city like London, where there's options everywhere, and it's not just options from the city, it's like options from people coming in and out of the city. It's honestly not the place for love. London is a hard place to find love.
I want love. Like, I
want love too, babe.
Yeah,
but I'm not settling for whatever's out here. Hell no.
No, I'm not going to settle for somebody just to, like, fill a void or to get the job done fast,
No.
to kill some time. Like, fuck that.
Absolutely not. So I'm good with waiting, and I'm good with being single in London because it means I can, like, focus on my career. London is a great place for career. I'm seeing it everywhere around me where the guys are just not committing. There's just so many games and stuff. And, like, in my, like, friendship group, like, a lot of people, they're just, like, giving up. Like,
That's
they're just
so
not
sad.
putting up with people that are being mean to them. These guys being mean to them. Yeah.
That makes sense, but it's also just sad.
It's sad that, like, the concept of, like, love is, like, dying here.
I saw something, I think it was on Paul Bronson's, like,
Yeah,
something.
he's great.
Oh, it was on Cheetah on Netflix, or Cheated or Cheating or something. He was, like, said about marriages, like, in our generation, and he was like, I think there'll be the least amount of marriages.
I think so too.
But he said maybe the best amount of marriages, but the least.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
The marriages are going to be strong and the best, but there's not going to be that many.
I reckon so too, actually.
It's really sad. Like, I just... Even, like, the concept of dating doesn't make sense to me anymore, where, like, you're expected to get intimate so quickly without commitment.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do that.
No. Stuff that.
Like, without commitment, I'm gonna sleep with you on, like, the second, third date. Why? Because you bought me, like, 3 nice meals?
Yeah, no.
I can't.
No.
Like, I actually need, like, a degree of commitment.
Yeah.
And that's not gonna work. Guys are not gonna agree with that. Where does that leave me? Like, out on the benches. Like,
on the bench.
On the bench. Collecting bot blisters. I mean, I guess that's better than gonorrhea.
Yeah, to be fair. I feel like women have also changed too, like, a bit. They're like, because they want the men, lots of the women have let go of standards of that and will just sleep with them early or do all this sort of stuff because...
Just to get the man.
Yeah.
I've done that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, I've lowered my standards so much in my last relationship, and for what? Like, everyone telling me he's so ugly.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, you were saying this earlier about how your standards have changed so much now that it is so easy to date when you don't have standards. As in, like, you could go out, even if they're just like a good-looking boy, it's like they've got nothing else about them. Like, fine.
In my cases, they don't even need to be good-looking.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? It's actually quite easy.
Like, literally, post-divorce, when I was dating, I had no standards. I had no, like, oh, I'm only dating just for fun. I was ran through. Like, I would go to, like, 3 dates in one go, like, 2 in one day even. Like, I would just, like, there was, like, a good 3 months where I was just, like, out.
Gosh.
Yeah. And, like, I had the best time because, like, I didn't care that these guys were dumb. I didn't care that these guys were just, like, to me, I didn't see them as human. Like me, it was just like, I want to conquer London City, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
After doing all that, I'm like...
It probably just hit you after being like, oh gosh.
Like, you just see
Wake
people...
up.
Yeah. And I feel like because I acted like a man, I kind of was like, oh, like, this is not for me. Because if this is what men like, if men like easy hot girls... I don't want to be that anymore.
It is weird. It honestly is weird. And I'm not excited to go dating, to be honest.
Well, you don't have to date. That's the great part. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
No, the thing is I want to date because I do want to find somebody else. And, like, I actually do. Because I do really love love. Like,
same. I love love.
And I think it's so nice to, like, have somebody to, like, offer a different perspective as well. Like, it's men and women are so different. So, like, it's nice to have, like, somebody that's different around
that's
you.
different and gets it
and like build you up. Like, if you're in a really good obviously I only want to be in a good relationship, and like all this sort of stuff, like I want that. Like, I don't not, but then but then I'm scared to date. Maybe I just have to date an old man that's like gone through it already, that's like just gonna hopefully just like
my
be nice.
Is like 35 plus now, 35 to 55.
To be fair, mine's up to like 40 something, and I was thinking like, yeah, is that actually a bit of a joke? But I was like, you know what?
They look good at 40.
Yeah, they do.
Got really nice bodies, like nice hair. They still have hair.
Maybe because they have to like finesse more because they're like going into the later stage. So they're like, okay, we haven't found the one, we got to lock it down. Whereas like 30, they're still like easily fit.
They're still a bit childish.
Yeah, and easily fit, you know what I mean? Like, they don't have to work that hard probably to keep their body.
Yes.
Whereas, like, if they still haven't found a girl by the 40, they're like, okay, now it's time to lock in. So maybe that's my solution. I'm just going to date an old man.
Yeah, just someone slightly more mature. And it's nicer. I found the dates more peaceful and less chaotic. I've, like, grown out of the chaos because I'd be dating, like, early 20s.
See, I've never dated somebody with chaos, to be fair. But, like, thank God. Because I think I would be fucking nuts. Like, actually...
It gets so addictive, yes. Like, it becomes like a heroin rush. Because you just, like, match each other, like, energy, and it's like...
And the breakup after that would be nuts.
It is colossal. Because, like, the last person I was with, like, he was, like, my twin. He was just as crazy as I was. And that breakup, even though he was nice and all, it was, like, my world shattered because, like, that... dopamine was gone. That dopamine source of chaos. So fun. I really miss it. And like I would love to one day, like, I don't think I ever would, but to like lower my standards and have fun like just one more time. But equally at the same time, the next person I want to be with, I want it to be like my boyfriend.
Yeah, fair.
Like the next person I'm going to sleep with is going to be my boyfriend.
Yeah. Same, to be honest.
Like I just can't do casual sex.
I don't think that's fun either, if I'm honest. I just don't.
I don't want to go to his, and I don't want like a random guy to know my address. Like,
yeah, and also just the breakup from like a casual sex thing. Like, no, thanks. No,
I just don't find it empowering anymore. It's crazy because I was watching Sex and the City, like the old season for the first time as like a grown woman now, and like they were talking about like we gotta have sex like men. It's empowering, and it's like no, it's not.
Ew,
to have sex with no commitment.
I was just
no
thinking,
respect.
I was just thinking about men having sex, and I was like, that's so gross. That actually gives me the ick. Ew!
Oh my god,
they're so gross.
When they're like on top of you and they're sweating,
stop it,
and they do
so
that
gross.
face and that weird grunt.
Stop.
And it's like, it looks kind of like animalistic. And then I have like David Attenborough like playing.
I mean, that's not what goes through my head.
No, like that goes through my head because I'm like.
David Attenborough.
No, because it just feels so animalistic and like silverback gorilla-like.
The male species.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah. The male does a dance to prance the female. Like, I just can't.
The next time I have sex, I'm going to think about that.
No,
That's so
seriously,
rough. You just ruined it. It's already ruined for me, but
No,
you just ruined it.
it's been ruined.
I'm going to just think of David Attenborough. Fucking hell. God.
We've gone so off topic here.
I know, we were meant to be talking about mistakes, but I think it's better.
I think we've covered it, basically.
No, there's so many more mistakes you can do. You could be messaging the girl. Do you think that's a mistake? To message the new girl? I do.
To an extent, I feel like context does make sense. If that girl was in the picture when you guys were together, I would 100% make it a point to be like hell for her.
Yeah,
if
fair.
she knew.
Fair.
Yeah.
I was on the phone today and I was talking to one of my friends. I was like, oh, have you ever got that hey girl text? Because I've never got it.
Oh, I've got it.
Oh, God. Okay, we'll go to that after. And she was like, even though he was cheating on her, so this guy was actually cheating on her, and she found out, like she knew, and she was like, and knew the girls and stuff like this, but she like never got that text. And I was like, where's the sisterhood? Like, if they knew about her too, unite, women.
Yeah.
Like, if he's done that to her, he's gonna do it to you. Sorry to break the news. Like, let's be honest. Like, they do. I think cheating is a mindset, and you obviously do not have strong willpower because anybody can cheat. Sorry, but if you're in a relationship, even if you're ugly and you go out, and like, if you have something else that's going for you, you're funny, I don't know, you have a good job, whatever, like, you obviously have some unique selling points, you can cheat. It's just a choice.
Yeah.
I don't like that it's so easy and people are just doing it.
It's just savagery out here. I don't want to. I would rather be single than to be embarrassed one more time by an ugly guy again. Seriously.
Fair.
I never want people to be like, why is she with that guy that's like cheating on her? I much prefer people being like, oh my God, why are you single? You're so pretty. Like,
cheating's a nasty thing, actually.
it's a disgusting, dirty thing.
You know what? I believe in karma. And if you do that to somebody like multiple times or whatever, I truly believe you will get it back. You might not find out about it, or something else will go wrong.
Yeah, something else will manifest really badly. How do you feel about guys following other girls when you're in a relationship?
I don't think it's okay.
Thank you.
I don't think it's okay.
Thank you, because people are making it seem like as if that's too much to ask for now.
I personally don't think that's okay, and I let that happen like twice, and then but not a lot, but I still did. And even if and I think context is everything. Obviously, if they had already met before, but then why aren't they following each other from before? You know what I mean? Before you started dating them. Like, I think if they're going out and getting girls' Instagrams, there's so much intention behind that. And to me, that is cheating. I did not do that. The only people I followed were gay guys.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think so too. I think it's so disrespectful to your partner when you're following all these like hot people. Even just like the idea of being with someone who's already following a lot of girls.
That's disgusting.
I'm not okay with that. Even if they're just girls that they know from the past, I'm not okay with that.
No, I do this. First thing I'll do.
If they follow too many girls, I'm out.
You're done.
I don't need to have a conversation. I don't need to do any of that.
No, you're just done.
Yeah.
Because number one, you're so desperate. That's the fact of it, that you have to like.
But like the thing is like, is your dopamine receptor so fried that you need to be constantly looking at hot naked girls?
Also, like, half of them come up on your explore page anyway, probably. You don't have to follow them. You could just look at it there and have a quick wank. That's what it is. To then follow them, that's terrible marketing.
You're literally just telling everyone that you're a porn addict. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That you need to like jack off 24/7. Like, that's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Can we manifest the next person we're gonna be with? He's gonna have max 200 followers, following max 100 people. The women are like his distant cousins or girls from high school. That's it.
Yeah.
And to end my manifestation, this guy's gonna be handsome. He's gonna have abs.
Fair.
I feel like I'm not asking for much.
No, you're not. You're actually not. That's actually not that hard. Like, let's be honest, it's not that hard.
I hope we find it together, Yaz.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to fall in love.
Yeah. So
Sorry!
No, I think you deserve that. You deserve that.
I've been out of the market for so long.
No, but you deserve that. Like, you're a great catch. When you've been single for a while or you haven't found somebody else because you just, like, give up.
I've only given up because I'm not seeing examples of healthy love around me.
That's what it is too. Like, also, there's so many people where I could be like, yeah, but I would never, ever want your relationship.
Yeah, the relationships I'm seeing right now, I never want that.
No.
No offense to my friends.
No,
like...
yeah. But then that is because you're friends with them, so you've probably heard the bad things, which obviously adds an element of, like...
bias.
Yeah, the good stuff you talk about, but then it's not as, like, analysed, or it's not as, not necessarily fun, but, like, people ask, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I would love to see, like, a positive example of love before I go into my next relationship.
You know who actually does look like they do, and we don't know them at all, is Alex Earl and her boyfriend Braxton. Look like they have such a cute relationship. Like, on TikTok, I don't, like, obviously we don't know them because we're, at all, but I'm like, I want that. I want that. She looks like so like herself. He looks like boosts her up. Obviously, we don't know
the full story, but from what we're seeing, they just look very comfortable and happy, and I think that's more than anything in life I want out of my next relationship.
Yeah. What do I want?
I just want to feel safe. What do you want, Yaz?
Safe, supported. I want to have trust, loyalty. One of my big things is, like, I like to, like, admire somebody, which sounds really weird, but, like, I like to, like, look up to them because then it makes me better.
Yeah, because they'll inspire you.
Yeah, so someone who's, like, motivated and driven and thoughtful and selfless and, you know what I mean, determined, and I don't know, that all those things, which are all, like, massive things. Tall, has to be tall. I love a tall man. It's that, and funny.
5'8" fine for me.
Really?
I don't like too tall. I like being taller than them when I wear heels.
That's giving model energy.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh no, I'm so the opposite. I'm like,
I'm your little girl.
Oh, hello.
And I have a bad upper back problem. So, like, always, like, looking up, it hurts my back. If my soulmate is 6'5", like...
Fair enough. No, that's my dream. Hello. That's good. We have different type.
Yeah, that's amazing. We'll never fight over the same guy.
Perfect.
To be fair, no one's ever fought for the same guy as me.
Because but Miami Man was hot.
He's got a girlfriend and she's so hot. And she's got such big boobs.
Oh.
And it's natural.
Oh, God. Oh, well.
And she's a DJ. Like, she's a cool girl.
It's fine. We'll find another one.
We will.
There'll be another one.
We will. Every time there's, like, a guy from America in town, I'm like, match.
Americans do have something. I feel like we need to go.
5 foot... Please.
Can we go, like, New York, businessman, sexy, hello. Breakup Diet takes New York.
November. Would you do then?
Yeah, I would. Oh, but I kind of think, like, November's more Miami, no?
No, because, like, November is, like, autumn in New York, and then we move to go to Miami for Art Basel. End it there.
I'm so down. I'm genuinely down.
Okay. I'm so excited! Breakup Diet takes the big apple.
Listen, I will stay single until then because I think you know when you feel something in your bones? You know, you feel it?
Oh my God, no.
I can
You just
see
gave
myself.
me shivers just then.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, thanks guys. We got stuff to do.
To the next one. Bye.